Dan Dawson, Tuesday, October 8th, 3 o'clock. I'm here with Herb Vargas. He's our Republican candidate for the Broward County Commission. He's from District 1 out west. This is outside of his zone, but he's shown severe interest and responsibility in what's going on here. Thank you so much, Herb, for showing up today. So what do you think about the situation?
Well, first of all, thank you, Matt, for letting me know about this situation. Of course, it's an affluent that's coming from the water treatment plant, and the fact that it's going into the bay or into the intercoastal kind of concerns me. And the fact that it has been like this for 3 weeks, it really concerns me even more. I mean, it means that we're not equipped to respond to situations like this. We don't have the right response team. If somebody from the private sector does damage, for us to take care of it and then give them the bill. So it's concerning me, and it's another reason why I really want to be in the county commission so we can address these issues and prevent this from happening in the future.
Well, it's really incredible that even though this is outside your district, you're stepping up. And let me ask you a question. What's your background? Do you have any knowledge in this arena?
Yes, I have partial knowledge, you can say. I'm a civil engineer. I became a civil engineer in California. I have licenses in California, Texas, and Florida in civil engineering. Even though my area of expertise is transportation, I did do some development, and I dealt with sewage treatment plants. And this is, based on what I have researched, seems to be the effluent from a secondary treatment plant, which means it's not really drinking level standard. That's why you have the smell, and that's why you have the brown water. It doesn't go to activate carbon, it doesn't go to reverse osmosis, so it's not drinking water. So it may not have the bacteria, I don't know, I haven't done the analysis, but it has chemicals on it and all that stuff, that those chemicals are meant to kill. And therefore, I don't know what damage they're doing to the intercoastal. So, but again, these are just my opinion without really doing the analysis of the water. It's just an opinion from just being here. I mean, it's not a technical
analysis.
It's not a technical analysis.
Right.
So don't take it for granted. It's just my concern about what is in this water. And for that, we have technical people that can do the analysis and tell us what's going on. But for sure, I don't want brown water, and I don't want smelly water to be dumped into the intercoastal where we have so much life. Right now, there's full of mullets, and they're probably feeding from some microorganisms that are growing because
they feed on the algae on these rocks right here. And you saw the rocks. And
so if we have nutrients coming from the affluent, that algae is growing and nature is taking care of it. But to be so close to where people come, I'm concerned.
You and a lot of people, and thank you for your concern. And before we close, what would you like to see done? What steps do you think we should take, and what would you advise the public to do?
Okay, thanks for that question, because that's the reason why I'm running. I'm running because we used to do excellent planning in Broward County. 25, 30 years ago, most of our communities, mainly in the west part of the county, the part I'm representing, which is Weston, Penn Pines, Miramar, South Ranches, and Davie, in that part, after Hurricane Andrew in 1992, 1993, the developers came in, did lots of planning. The roads were planned, the schools were planned, the sewer, the water, everything was planned for the development they were going to put in. It appears that since then, we're not doing any more planning and we're not doing any more engineering. We stopped. But life keeps on going on. So the whole county has decaying infrastructure. Who knows how old this pipe is, where the outlet is?
Absolutely.
It needs maintenance, it needs upgrades, we need to have that engineering that keeps on planning for the next 30, 40, 50 years, and some items even 100 years. We have seen with Surfside what happens with lack of planning and lack of maintenance and lack of engineering. Like the governor has, at the state legislature now, is asking all the buildings to take care of it. It's a wake-up call. This is a wake-up call for us.
Absolutely.
To see what's going on with our infrastructure. And I think it is us, or the county commission, as a safety net, that we need to take care of the planning, we need to take care of the engineering, the funding, and work with the cities and work with the agencies here so that this doesn't happen again. So all I can tell the local people is November 5th is your day to vote. Look for the candidates that want to keep the quality of life in Broward County the way we know it, the way it is, the way it's supposed to be. If you are in the western Peru Pines, this is one area. I'm here. Please vote for me. If you are south of 595, please vote for Chris Eddy at the national level for Congress, or Joe Kaufman if you are on the north side of the county. Because we need to have all this, I want to call it common sense if you want to think about it.
Where did common sense go?
You know,
Thank you.
We need to really take care of our quality of life, whether it's at the federal, national, federal, local, or state level. We must work together to keep our quality of life, or we're going to lose it. So please go and vote.
Well, I know you, and that's the most important thing. Everybody get out, and this is one of the most important elections, if not the most important election in American history. Make sure that you get out and vote. It's critically important. One last thing, I know you have a meeting you got to get to, and thank you so much for your time. But I wanted to ask you, with what you stated about the development post-COVID, we've had an incredible population increase. And the development, we're past build out, there's no available property, and all this construction's going on. But basically what you're pointing out is that we're doing all this, but we never did anything to upgrade the infrastructure below to be prepared for the amount of development and population we have at this point. Is that right?
That's correct. And we are lacking everything. We're lacking on transportation infrastructure. We are lacking in water, in sewer. Thanks to the Governor DeSantis, who is taking care of the Everglades, we can have more drinking water now. But before, we couldn't handle this population that we have. And I think that extra capacity that we gained, we probably already lost it with the migration that we got. So any policies or measures we take in terms of pro-development, or even taking care of the housing crisis with the homeless crisis that we have to make sure that we do it in a way that we are not encouraging for more migration. We cannot be the Mecca to bring benefits to people, and everybody else from the rest of the world will come to Florida.
It's been our story all our life already.
With the weather, it's enough to attract people to come here.
Yeah.
If on top of that we put government benefits and we do government programs to attract people, we're out of luck.
We got to stop chumming them in?
Yeah, because the Everglades is one limit, the ocean is the other limit. We can only go up. And if we go up, how do we give water to them? How do we move them? How do we move us? We're going to choke. And one thing that's very vital for our economy is our hospitality industry. And people come here to relax. People come here to enjoy the beach, to enjoy the fishing. We cannot have overcrowding in this area. The east part of Broward County has to be protected against overcrowding. If we are not a nice place to come, our hospitality industry collapses, and that's a big impact in our economy. So we need to protect what we got. We need to value what we have. So we need to really protect it.
Absolutely correct. You're 100% on point, and I know you got to go, but do you have anything to say to the young voters?
Young voters, I really count on your vote. You have to elect me with a big mandate. Because this is not a Republican, this is not a Democrat, this is not a partisan issue. This is our earth, our Broward County, our community, our Florida that we are protecting. I'm very strong in recycling. I'm very strong in protecting the environment. I'm very strong on the issues that in less than 20 years I'll probably be gone. But it's you, young people, that will stay here, and your kids will stay here. We need to have this quality of life that we're enjoying. We want your kids and your grandkids to enjoy it. So it is up to us in this moment to protect what we have, for you to go and vote and pick the right people that will protect our environment and will protect our communities. So I really want to encourage you, young people, please vote and vote wisely.
Wow, thank you, Commissioner, soon-to-be Commissioner Vargas. Everybody get ready for this man. He's going to help lead us in the right direction. Make sure you all get out and vote. And like he said, this is common sense. This is time to protect and step up. Don't miss the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt.
I look forward to seeing you again. And everybody watch out for him, especially the youth. He's going to be doing some blogs in the future and getting in with some of you. Please reach out to him and find out how you can communicate and help spread this message of common sense health in our future.
Yeah.
Take care, everybody.